Hello and welcome back to Pokemon Ruby Randomizer Nuzlocke. In the previous video, we caught our strongest beat stick probably in the entire series, Super Saiyan Rose. And, well, I don't think we'll be running into any legendaries. I think I put on a legendary to legendary swap, so we will have one more shot at a legendary at Groudon. But that might end up being something dumb, like a Reggie. No, I'm not saying Reggies are bad Pokemon, I'm just saying Reggie are bad in base game, specifically my playstyle of over-leveling and trying to have type coverage of super effective moves. Because Reggies do not, at least in the base game, come with good moves that are good to sweep with. Reggies also don't have good, well, they don't have stab, and they don't have good stats for offensive, for general offensiveness. Now, in terms of what we want to do in terms of our leveling strategy, unfortunately we'll have to put Bigger Green behind because, unfortunately, having Spore on as the only sort of status inflicting move that's good for capturing actually puts Bigger Green in a more sort of support and capture role. So we're going to switch Bigger Green out, and we're going to try to focus EXP into Skydee 5000 and Husky Starcraft. Also, the next thing, the other thing that I did was I looked up what levels Latias actually learns moves, and it turns out a Latias learns new moves every multiple of 5. Which means that we'll be getting our next move at level 20 and also 25. So potentially we'll be looking forward to 2 new moves before the next gym. So for that, I'm willing to put all of my faith into Latias and put the XP share there. The other thing I'd like to mention is that because we are running a randomizer, we're running into higher evolution form Pokemon, which means I feel like these Pokemon are a little bit higher level. Now, I compared this with my recording of a base Ruby, and I found that I was running, I think it was a level 25, a Graveler, and everything else was around the same level here. And I was running a team of 4, so about the same as right now, I would say. But right now we still have 4, and you know, I looked at my recording at the Fire Gym, which is a couple of battles ahead, which means I feel like in order to maintain our degree of over-leveledness, we can't afford to have Super Saiyan Rose drain off some EXP. And with that, with our strategy for leveling out of the way, we're going to, well, continue with the game. I don't know if leading with Husky Starcraft, everything we've seen is around level 15. At least the Wildies, so Trainer's probably around the level 17, 18 range. So I think we're good. Okay, first of all, you start off with a snake. We should be able... Drought. Well, okay, so now we got 2 Pokemon with Drought on it. Let's go ahead and hit that with Earthquake, and hopefully it'll make it, you know, no longer alive. It'll make it the immediate past president of the Being Alive Club. Speaking of the Being Alive Club, there was that club in Slateport, and we're getting very close to, you know, unlocking the Slateport store, because they told us to find someone that belongs to whatever their TM club, and after we find them, we'll be able to buy TMs from them. That's 2 TMs we unlock which are repeatable, and if they're good TMs, then they're definitely something that'll boost the power of our team. I don't even know what a Cleffa is, but that sounds like a Clefairy form, so I guess the best thing is Kaioken. I don't actually mind Kaioken picking up a couple of levels. Oh, what's the tiny one? It's the tiny one. What are we being all keen for? Let's go punch it. It only gave 70. Okay, it gave a total of 140 split across 2 Pokemon. But still depressing. Okay, so there's the guy that'll unlock our TM shop. He'll also give us one. I think this is also one of the TMs the shop sells, so we'll be able to scout one of these. It's TM43, and we will see what it has. Secret power, is that actually secret power? Okay, so he got the hell out of here. I would be very disappointed if it actually is. No, it's Fury Cutter, which is not any better. It's Fury Cutter is dumb. Okay, so the rest house there is not something that we need. Raspberries are something that boosts your... they're Pokeblock berries, so they're completely worthless to us. But we do unlock another 4 patches, along with the 4 berry patches where we picked up the Raspberry. So that'll allow me to farm a little bit more berries off camera. I mean, I do like running them, but the unfortunate thing is we're picking up a lot of early berries. These early berries have a very low growth cycle, and they'll fall on the floor and restart the cycle in less than 24 hours, so I can't really farm them on the weekdays. But what I have been farming is, I've been farming these Lepa berries. I started with 4 that we picked up in the series, and right now I'm up to 16. Lepa berries are good because PP Restore items do not come in the store, so the only way you can get them is essentially with Lepa berries. So first of all, you start up with a Slugma, level 18, so they're definitely catching up to our level. I don't exactly feel threatened yet, but, you know, I feel like we're not as over-leveled as I thought. 150 XP, 300 shared across 2 different Pokemon. Mudkip will stay in. I think this is either a pure water or a water ground. I forgot what Mudkip picks up a ground type, if it does at all, but Leaf Blade should be able to take it out. We're high level and we're also type effective. Even if Leaf Blade doesn't align with our stats, we didn't actually kill it this time. It actually turned into a flying type. That's kind of annoying, because Leaf Blade won't be effective. Earthquake won't hit now, so I guess we'll just punch it with strength. Okay, got that Mudkip out of here. A Doug Trio now. We should stay in, because we have... Actually, that's level 18. That'll probably... Oh, it has Trace, which traced what we traced before, but it'll probably outspeed us. So we'll probably take some damage, but we have Milk Drink, and also the rest house is right there. I don't remember what Torment does. Torment! It has something to do with Obelisk the Tormentor, maybe. Actually, I chose Strength because I thought it was the move that makes you not repeat moves. I could have been wrong, but, you know, Strength did the job anyways, so whatever. Alright, Route 113. If we take a look at PokeNav, that means it is a new route, but I like to scout where this is. It's basically this stretch of ashy soil, which means we're open to another capture right now. We'll switch Bigger Green out front as our capture Pokemon, and we'll see what we get. And we got a Tyrogue. How do we not kill this? Fire Punch? Fire Punch. Oops. Oops. Oh well. I feel like we haven't lost too much. I mean, Tyrogue in the base game is probably a fighting type. And I know it's a fighting type because I've beaten it down with flying moves and I think also psychic moves. So I don't think I'm missing out on much. Fighting doesn't counter much. It counters normal type, which you should be able to beat down with over leveling and raw stats anyways. And also we have fighting moves on our team. Kaioken sort of... It sort of overlaps with what Kaioken does. Even though Kaioken's been slacking. Like, it's been slacking in learning new moves. It hasn't been slacking in leveling up and stats and stuff. Okay, now we should switch Bigger Green out. Yes, we did. Super Saiyan Rose is level 16, so still not combat ready for this area. I would say level 20 is probably combat ready, which aligns with our new skill, our learning a new skill, so that's good. So by the time we get our next skill, we'll make a decision on if Super Saiyan Rose is battle ready. Okay, so we have a Smoochum over here. I think this is actually Ice Psychic. I think last time I assumed it was normal, but this time I'm going to assume Ice Psychic, and I'm going to use Earthquake to target the ice. No? Or maybe Earthquake isn't good against ice. I don't know my types. I don't need to care about my types. I just completely destroy everything by being over-leveled. The joys of the base game. It makes everyone who knows how to play the game think I'm a noob. But, you know, I'm a noob that gets the shit done. His defense rose, but Leaf Blade is special, so joke's on him, I guess. Besides, even if he has a 1-stage increase, being down that far into the yellow will be meaningless anyways. Level 22, Husky Starcraft. Poison Sting... What base power are you? You're 15 base power. No, we'll give that a pass. At least Leaf Blade has his uses. It might not align with our stats, but I feel like at this point, any move we have will be better than 15 power. So we'll give that a pass. It's such a basic move. I feel like Wormholes start with it. Okay, so that's a kid. The one under that is probably an item. So first of all, you have a Natu with probably Sandstream again. And that's going to affect our Synthesis, but Latias is not in a battle-ready state. Your Psychic Flying, which means Leaf Blade and Earthquake are not effective, so I guess we're forced to just Strength you. Being 5 levels over should... Yep, there we go, the kill. 132, and 132 for Super Saiyan Rose as well. Loudred is next. I think this is a normal type, so we should just beef it down with any move that, you know, we like. Earthquake is probably our strongest option. Being neutral, I do like to start with that strong attack. That'll guarantee the kill. Super Saiyan Rose, level 17. Technically, I would say probably ready for battle. But I think that's sort of pushing it, especially since this Doduo is level 19. I was about to say level 19 might come from a single Pokemon trainer. Like a trainer with one Pokemon. I guess we'll be forced to use Strength again, because I think that's normal flying. Next is an Abra, which I don't have a counter for, but we can just beef it down with pure levels. Well, that takes care of him. I think this might be a bad place for actual Nuzlockers because without randomization, a lot of these people have coughings, and I think coughing runs self-destruct. Okay, so we got that. I forgot what that was. We got an Awakening here, which is worthless because we can use berries for that. What was the other thing we found? A Revival Herb, which is useless. Because, you know, Nuzlocke and all. So we beat up Youngster over here. Nothing else here. I guess you're next on the list of things to beat up. And you have a single Pokemon. This will be a good opportunity to scout your level. Medonat level 20. I think this is a bug poison, probably. We'll try Earthquake and see how that does. Okay, standard. Flame Wheel. Okay. I guess a second Earthquake can finish it. I don't know how Earth handles Bug. I don't actually know what type it is either. Well, we got rid of that. Next up, double battle. Can we have Super Saiyan Rose in the fights? I would say no. I'd give that a pass. So you have a Lotad and a Rattata. What should we counter that with? We can't use Earthquake. So we can use Strength, I guess. Strength. What moves is on? Skydie 5000 can probably hit both neutrally. So we use Strength on the Lotad, and we have Needle Arm, Return, Luster, Purge, and Fire Blast. Needle Arm on the Rattata probably. There's nice stab moves and also nice neutral moves. Well, I guess the Rattata survived. I wonder what it'll do. Well, it flinched, so that's good. We'll get this Husky StarCraft one turn, try and heal up, but I feel like Skydie 5000 will hit first. Unless, of course, you miss. Let's test out Return. Wow, that animation is actually the highest tier return, so I think that's actually usable now. That's good to know. We also see a rounding error over there, or not a rounding error, but 60 EXP across both Husky StarCraft and Skydie 5000, but Super Saiyan Rose got 121, so we actually lost out on 1 EXP. Unfortunate. Now let's take a look at what item this one is. A soft sand, which we already have a duplicate of. So this one's useless. Not like I would have used it anyways if it was not something that we had. I think this is where we pick up the soot sack. I don't think I'll use the soot sack because it takes a lot to build anything from it. And also, you know, there's nothing good comes from it. But I'll pick it up anyways. I think that Ninja Boy is probably fighting us next. He has two Pokemon. First of all is a Barboach. This is ground and water, I think. Serene Grace is a nice ability, but Leaf Blade will take care of this, because I think this is 4 times weak. I'm pretty sure it's groundwater. Yeah, it's groundwater. Get that out of here. Next up is a Gengar. Can we beat this? It's third form evolution, so it'll give a lot of EXP, and I don't think it's that high level. I have faith in Husky StarCraft. So it's got traced. It traced back as Serene Grace. I'm not really that worried. We can't use Strength, but Earthquake should be good. It aligns with our stats and is a good, powerful move in general, so I have faith in it. Oh, it's super effective. Gengar is part poison? I learn something every day. Super Saiyan Rose, level 18. Technically battle ready right now. Although I would prefer level 20 before sending a Super Saiyan Rose out. That looks like an item. We found a TM12. Very nice. I forgot that there's TMs on this route. Let's see what move it is. 12 is Nature Power, which honestly isn't that good. I think Nature Power always turns into Swift, essentially, in this game. Level 20, Bug Rock. What can we do? Sandstream, nice. So I trace the Sandstream, so now there's double Sandstorm, except there's only one Sandstorm, but whatever. I don't know if Normal type is good, or Earthquake. Let's try Earthquake. That's probably our strongest attack right now. Standard effectiveness. So he has Milk Drink too. That's kind of weird. I feel like if he didn't use Milk Drink, then he would have died to Sandstorm. Oh no, his typing prevents Sandstorm. Oh well. It's dead now. Now, in town here, I like to close the video off by picking up our next TM. It's Dig in the standard game, but I think this is it, right? That's Move Tutor's house. This guy, actually we can pick up quite a few. I think there's Dig over here, and there's also Roar from the other guy. So we got TM28, which is Dig in the base game. Let's check out what that is in this game. 28 is Psywave. Let's try and teach that to... Okay, Super Saiyan Rose is able. I'm just gonna scout out level 20 with Super Saiyan Rose, and if it's not a psychic move, then we'll probably put Psywave in. Actually, what base power is this? I'd like to know. Psywave is... Ew. It's accuracy 80. You got my hopes up. It's accuracy 80 and no... It's probably random power. So, no. Ew. You got my hopes up again. Now let's check out what Roar is. All my Pokemon does is Nightmare. No one dares... I guess TM05 is Nightmare. Because that text was replaced. What does Nightmare even do? Inflicts 1/4 damage on a sleeping foe every turn. So that requires your foe to be sleeping. Technically that might be good on Bigger Green, but the TMs have been so disappointing. And with that, we'll end the video here.